going on, YouTube? VIP coming at you again with another Dark Souls PvP commentary. In this video, I decided to change things up a bit. There I have my rapier with my crest shield and elite knight armor, and I hope you enjoy what you're about to see. Alright, first up, we have a spear user. Okay, guy's bowing. Yeah, I'll never, go for a cheap shot on a bow or something like that. Sometimes I do get a little irritated, and because I don't like buffs. I guess I don't like them. I don't really need to. Other than the fact that I don't really have a reason why I don't like them. But other than maybe buffing your weapon, is when I'll just go on a full-blown attack. And this guy, yeah, he gave me some problems, I have to admit. I couldn't quite get his timing down, but there he just swung violently and finished him off with a nice simple backstab. And for those of you who like to use two-handed weapons, it's okay, it's good to use them, but please make sure that when you do use them, if the person that you're swinging at, if he's not stunned, just fall back and live to swing another day, because if you don't, exactly what just happened to him will probably happen to you. This guy, I can't remember his name, but if he watches this, I have to apologize for what happened in this video. The guy gives me a bow, and I saw his weapon had lightning on it, but since I don't like buffs, I close the gap to make sure he doesn't do it again, and when he does, I kind of just OD'd on him. And I went for a quick kill, and couldn't quite get it, so I had to go right behind his back again and finish him off. But I do apologize for that. I've never done that before. Probably would never do it again. I just, like I said, I can't stand buffs. You can use a hornet ring, you use whatever, but when you use a buff, kind of brings out the mean in me, I guess. So, I apologize. Sorry for that guy. All right, now what do we have here? Got a look like a jumping session, and looks like the host is pretty much holding his own. So rather than me jumping in, I like to watch battles just to see how things turn out. And there I saw the red phantom trying to get a quick backstab, and once I see something like that, it kind of just upsets me too. If you're gonna, I don't care about jumping. I don't really like cheap stuff. So if that's how you play, then I'm gonna do whatever I have to do in order to get you. And that's kind of good for you to die the way you try to kill somebody else, right in the back with you not looking. So you deserve what you get. Okay, now here I am fighting this guy, and there was something weird about this game. He kept hitting me when I was nowhere near him. So you see me backing up because that hit right there, I was nowhere near him, and that one too. He's hitting me, and I'm at least 2 feet. So there I go for a backstab to try to finish it, and this happens. Now, this is the first time this has happened to me. So if anybody can tell me what happened and if there's a way to prevent it, let me know. Please, because I never want to experience something like that again. I like this guy. He came directly at me. And so he's just doing his job as an invader. When you invade somebody, go for the kill. You never know. Don't give him a chance. Don't give him a chance to buff, heal up, use spells or whatever. You come in swinging. So I definitely give this guy props for doing that. But definitely not that. And I don't know why he decided to use that lunging attack. Maybe it worked on him in PvE, but this is PvP, a whole different ball game, and that never works. But you know, there he goes again with another R2 two-handed attack. And you got to be careful with those because, as you know, if you don't connect, you are susceptible to a backstab. A relatively easy one at that. If anyone has even remotely any endurance or speed. So be careful with that. But this guy's a pretty good user with this sight. And he must know that his bleed effect is working on me, but I know it too. So if you notice that, I never back off. So I just go in for a quick stab and it's game over for you. But, you know, I do give you credit. You're pretty good with this sight. Just, you know, never do the lunging attack again. Unless you know you're a free player like some people do. Me, I can't play that way, so I don't even try. And I give this guy credit too. You know, he came at me pretty quickly, and then he backed off. Mainly because he needs to use a sorcery, but you know, he once again is doing what he's supposed to do. If you invade, go and test him out. In this move, I like this move right here. I really didn't know how to address that. You know, he cast the sorcery and then came in for a stab, so I definitely give him credit. And I missed the stab right there. That was pretty blatant, and I let it go. But I don't know what this guy was doing when he decided to cast 2 steps away from you. Never do that. You do that, and you're definitely going to end up with the same fate as him. So I'll give him a little prayer. You know, sent him back to the abyss. And, you know, hopefully I get to fight him again soon. And if he watches this, he might learn from his mistakes. Anubis GNR. This is a special guy, right? This is a special case right here. And I'm sure this has happened to almost everyone. Here I see him, you know, fighting 2 of the 4-tonners, and it looks like he's actually struggling with them. So I always watch just to look at his, you know, I already know the weapon. It's the Black Knight Great Axe. But I always look to see how much damage he's causing. Because, you know, now I have the advantage. Like right there, he's hitting for 439. I know my vitality, so I know it's going to take at least 4 straight hits for him to kill me, or 2 backstabs. So knowing this, you know, I think that I have the advantage. He has no idea what weapon I'm using. He probably knows it's a rapier, but he doesn't know that, you know, if I have any elemental damage on it or anything. So now this guy, you can see him circling with his, you know, circling to his right, looking for a backstab. You know, that maybe that's just the way he plays, but. Yeah, I'm getting better at it. I'm not perfect, but you're gonna have to work a little bit harder to get a stab on me. So, and the way this guy's playing is, you know, pretty cowardly. But that's the way you play. Kudos to you. Yeah, I definitely should have parried him. I don't know what I was doing. For some reason, I was having trouble with. I think it was one of the first times I actually used this shield, so I couldn't really get the parrying down. Now, okay, this guy's backing up, trying to see what he's about. Okay, now he's trying to summon the Phantom. Once I see this, I'm coming for your back. I'm trying to get rid of you ASAP because it was a one-on-one. You clearly saw the other guy sitting there, and there you go, just trying to get help for whatever reason. But this guy's pretty giving me some trouble. But so I decided to just run in, and there you go. And look what happens. So I decided to give him a prayer, and I pray that he comes back a better player. But that happened quite a few times tonight. So, you know, it's part of the game. I'll never do that. You know, I mean, what kind of player does that? And this guy, you know, you can see him fighting someone, and he tries to, I don't know what he tried to do. I think he tried to run to a summon. So if you're ever invading somebody and you see them run, especially in a dark route, if you see them and you see them running towards the stairs, that's normally where all the summons be. Obviously, you can't see them if you're an invader. So if you ever see that, if you see someone running full speed there, cut them off. You know, if you want to interfere in that fight, go ahead. That's your job. But like I just did, you run over there, so he has to get through you in order to summon. And you'll know when somebody summons when they completely drop their guard. Some experienced people are actually really good at that. Martyr's Brigade is one who comes to mind. You know, he can play summon without you even knowing that he's doing it. So, give him big ups. And, okay, this guy is using a show tail. And I always have trouble with this weapon. I don't know why. I can't seem to parry it. It's pretty quick, and you know, it eats through your shield. So when I see that, I do what I have to do. You know, I think that's the first or second time you saw me use Wrath of Gods, and I really only have that for Equalizer. If I go in and it's a 2v1, you know, that's my. If you want to get behind me, I'm going to back you up. And this is another guy who's a fisher. Strong weapon, busts with magic, and outside of that lunge attack, watch what he does. He continually goes to his right because he knows that's the easy backstab. Now, when you see this, keep your guard up. It was pretty easy for me with the rapier because you can attack and defend at the same time. I only know the rapier and the spears that can do that. So if you're susceptible to backstabs, I suggest, you know, getting a rapier. It's relatively weak, but if you can get it for a nice parry or backstab, keep it going. Now this guy, like I said, he's only shown me 2 moves, so during this match I'm pretty much just sizing him up, and he did it again. He tries to get behind me, and even though it doesn't look like it, but maybe on his screen it does, I don't know. But that's pretty much all he did the entire match. As you can see, and he's going to his right the entire time. So now, me knowing what he's going for, you know, you gotta set him up. This guy is going to get it in a major way. You know, all you have to do is wait for him to slip up. And here it comes. Good guy. So, for those of you who like to keep going to your right, I'm doing a quick prayer, send him back to the abyss, and hopefully we'll fight again. Zulos, it was good, but I like the guy. You know, it was a good match. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Now, this is the second time I fought this guy in this video, maybe the 4th time overall. You know, immediately I'm irritated already. I really don't like it when people invade your game and then do nonsense like this. You know, I don't know if he's trying to set me up for a Wrath of God spell or what, but closing on him, and he was just doing it too. I don't know what he was doing. So since I'm already irritated at what he did when he first entered my game, I'm going to just try to get rid of him quickly, as I do right there. And then that's about it. Thanks guys for watching. This is VIP signing out, signing off, and hope you guys enjoy what you saw. Yeah, it's me saying I don't know. Till next time, see you later.